you familiar with Fundi Fee. I know you familiar with SL Davis. These are people that you said were your detractors or demons. And I said,
I never said that they was my demons. You got let's correct that.
Okay,
yes,
go ahead.
All right, so this is what I'm saying. These people are my trolls. Is a difference. Now, as far as them being demons, I don't think nobody is a demon. I think that these people allow themselves to be to let demons play out in them. Is what I'm saying. They're like entities that allow negativity to come. A lot of negativity to come out of them. Basically, we have a choice, right, to let positivity come out of us and remain mature and adult-like, and then we have a choice to be negative, like always talking down on somebody, bringing them down. Every time you talk about me, you saying something negative about me. It got a negative tone to it, and that's demonic. That means that you have nothing positive to say, and every time you have something to say about me. So people that let demons come and act out of their weakness, you see what I'm saying? They choose to be negative, to have a negative vibe and say nothing negative about me. So that's what I said. That's what I mean.
That's what's up. Let's engage the conversation, okay? So, ladies, queens, let me ask you something.
I'm gonna take this out.
What's up? So let me ask you, ladies, something. Fundi, if you could address this, how do you feel? Because what he's addressing is criticism, right? So how do you feel about criticizing him, and from what positions do you criticize him?
I criticize him specifically from his own teaching, what comes out of his own mouth. I have criticized him on his words and his words only, as compared to the knowledge that I have, as compared to the knowledge that I know only.
Okay. SL, hold on, Chief. We got one more, and then you can go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. SL, how you feel about that?
I criticize him.
SL? I don't know who SL is. Wait.
Oh, now he's lying, but okay.
I ain't never get on live with nobody else.
I criticize him on his teaching.
Hold on, Chief.
Who is SL?
SL is.
I thought I was talking to Fundi.
Well, it's a bunch of people we want to rotate. Is that cool?
Okay, that's cool. I just didn't know that. I didn't know.
It's a lot of things.
It's all good. I thought.
If you wanna, you know, keep your focus on Funde, fine. But I thought it would be a broader discussion.
I don't think everybody. I don't want to give everybody a chance to talk to me. Like I chose Fundi because I really feel like she's an intellectual. All these other people, I don't really feel like I need to talk to them. I only want to talk to her because I feel like she has some kind of intelligence and I could build with her. The other people, they not even ever on my level, ever. Like the only reason I talk to you is because I feel like you are intellectual. These other people, I don't care what they think about me. I really don't want them to like me. I'm talking to people that I think that got sense in their mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to talk to SL. SL, she's like a fan. She's a fan. It's a difference.
I'm not a fan.
Like,
get over your
SL, she's in love with me. SL to me, she in love with me.
You need to get over
you are in love with me.
Honey, I am
you're fascinated and obsessed with me.
I'm obsessed with you.
You're creepy.
And
you're obsessed with me, yes.
And
you're obsessed with me. You're stalking me.
I'm stalking you.
You're stalking me. It's a difference.
I'm stalking you.
You try to call it commentating. You try to call it commentating to like clean it up and justify it. But what you're doing is called stalking. Listen, it started like this, right?
You didn't know who I was. Now you know who I am.
She's not an intellectual to me. The only person that I've listened to, that made sense was Fundi. Fundi and you, bro, we talked, bro. Prior to this, bro, Prior to this, we talked,
What is
right?
this? What is this? Reverse psychology?
I'ma go, cause I see what's going on right now.
Reverse psychology?
I'm not gonna let it get on this. I don't want to talk to this girl.
Don't
I do
run
not
right
want to
now.
talk to this girl, bro.
Okay,
I don't want to talk. This lady is crazy.
SL,
I
we're
don't
gonna
want to
pull
talk to her,
back.
yo.
I think Fundi can handle it. Because we don't want to run him away, but we can talk.
We don't want to scare him off, so I'm check out.
All right, it's all good though.
Yeah, check out,
right?
because
you can stay
that's something different right there, bro. Like, she's not an intellectual. She's not an intellectual.
Check out. You check out now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, go ahead. That's you and Fundi. Go for it.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. When we talked on the phone, I said I would talk to Fundi because I feel like Fundi on your level, like she got, even though she be hating on me too, on some shit, and I think she like she got a lot of hurt, but at the end of the day, I feel like Fundi an intellectual, like she really could get on my level to talk to me. That's why I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? But that lady SL, she don't even be making no sense in her commentary. Her shit be like off. Fundi has said things that make sense. And I'm like, oh, I would like to talk to her. You have said things that made sense. So I'm like, oh, I would like to talk to him. But SL, every time I listen to her, it's like, ew, what are you talking about? Like, no, that's not even what's going on. Like, she be
what we're going to do is, what we're going to do is, this is what's up. What we're going to do is, we're going to allow you to talk to Fundi. SL is cool with me. I thought she was cool. You have your opinions. See, this is what we're talking about. You can have your opinions. And all we were doing was allowing her and anybody else to have their opinions too. So we're cool with that. But if you want to
I would like to talk to intellectuals. I would like to talk to intellectuals. There's a couple. And some people just making money off of me. Some people are just making money off of me. You understand what I'm saying? And they're weird people. They just trying to get content. They see that it makes money or it gets them attention and they're trying to feed off it. Then there's other people that I feel that really like care and they like want to get an understanding, or they're intellectuals. I don't know if they want to get understanding, but they're intellectuals. You feel me? And I just always wanted to talk to Fundi because I felt like, yo, this girl breaks down my videos and she be saying some things that be true. I'll be like, okay, me and her can go back and forth. But SL.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to burn too much on that.
No.
Okay. We got it's Fundi is right here. It's just me, you, and Fundi. So y'all can rap. I'm gonna step back from it. As long as everything is respectful, y'all go ahead on and kick it. Go ahead, Fundi.
Peace and blessings, bro.
Peace, God.
Okay. There are a whole lot of topics I would love to talk to you about.
Sure.
I'm here.
But more specifically, can we talk about polygamy?
Let's talk about polygamy for real. Let's do that.
Let's do that. All right. Just so we're clear.
Why our screen all little? Yo, Mr. Vaughn, why is our screen all little and your shit like big as hell? What's up with that?
Why is what?
Can you fix the? Why is our screen all little and your screen big as hell?
How about that?
Okay.
Like that one better?
That's a little better because me and her talking and you just cooking in the kitchen.
Take it easy. Well, give me something to drink because I think it's gonna get hot up in here.
Okay. I would like you to first break down the idea of men are polygamous, mind you, women being monogamous. And I want to understand it before I ask a pertinent question about it. Please.
All right, so what is there not to understand?
Okay, so let me just ask the question. Then let me just ask the question.
Equal.
I'm sorry?
Yeah. We are not equal in function. We are equal in value, but we are not equal in function. You have a different sexual organs than I do, and you can't treat your sexual organs the way I treat mine. It's a difference. It's just simple. It's really common sense.
Okay, so it comes down to sexual organs. It comes down to you having a penis and me having a vagina.
I mean, but that's what is based in sex, right? I mean, that's what we base our relationships around our sexuality. Facts.
Do we?
That's just what we do.
Is that the only thing that you base your relationships around?
No, I said that we do. We have based. That's what we do. We base.
Who is we? Who is we? Who is we?
Humans. Human beings.
No.
Human beings have based. We have based our family structures around our sexual organs and what they do. Yes. I mean, how haven't we?
Okay, so polygamy is about you having a penis.
Not in totality, but it's the primitive of it. You know what I'm saying? That's the bare nature of it. You want to get down to it.
So we're primal?
I could be polygamous. Oh, absolutely. We're animals first.
Ooh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you don't understand, we said some genetically modified organism, some Babylonian type thing, like, but we're not animals no more. We was animals before the colonists came here. They thought we was monkeys. They literally thought we was so in tune with nature. They thought we was animals. They literally called us 3/4 of men. They called us that, and it's in record. They called us animals. We were 3/4 of a man because we were so in tune with nature. They thought we was just some local animal out here, and that's why they treated us like they treated us. They thought we was animals, and we were, and now we're not. We become numb. We become man. When we was in the jungle, we was God. We were one with nature. You would think we was an animal because we live. We did everything that animals do in nature. You feel what I'm saying? Without shame.
No.
And now we turned into one of them. Okay.
All right. So we're not civil. That's what you're saying. We're not civil. We're animals.
We're definitely not civil. It's nothing civil. It's nothing civil about us. We're actually burning down the lungs of as we speak. They're burning down the rainforest in Brazil right now. There's nothing civil.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Yep.
Sir. We're talking about polygamy. We're not talking about rainforest. I'd really like you to keep some blinders on and keep this.
It's all connected. You asked us if we're civil. I said, no, there's nothing civil about us.
Okay, so why are you in a car? Why do you have on clothes? Why do you have on clothes?
Because I can't live like that. Because we're not.
Okay, so that being the reality of it, let's come back to this again. So if women are monogamous and men are polygamous, how do you get to polygamy before you go through monogamy?
What? What are you talking about?
How do you get to 2 before you get to 1?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Okay. Monogamy is about one sexual partner, correct?
Right.
Polygamy is about more than one sexual partner, correct?
Right. Right.
So wouldn't it make sense to get to have one mastered monogamy before you enter polygamy, which would be adding another one?
Okay. That it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you start off with 1 or you start off with 3. As long as everybody's on one accord and they understand what's going on, then it doesn't matter. As long as everybody.
Did that work with Nana?
You can start out. Nah, I didn't. She wasn't in the.
Did that work with Maisha?
Every other woman in the relationship. Every other woman in the relationship. No, I didn't try it with Maisha. I never tried polygamy. Well, I did, but then she wasn't with it.
Please don't lie. Thank you.
No. A prophet can't lie. Thou shall not lie.
So, brother, let me ask you again. Doesn't it make sense for you to be a serial monogamist before you become a polygamist? For the sake of the psyche of the women around you.
Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Well,
please don't be disrespectful, sir. I have not been disrespectful to you. I have not been disrespectful, sir.
Can I answer your question?
I have not been disrespectful to you. Do not with me.
Can I answer your question, please?
Let's do this again. Please.
Can I answer your question?
Please.
Okay. It only takes 2 or more people in agreement to make it happen. That's it. I was dealing with a woman that wasn't in agreement with it. Point blank, period. It doesn't have to start off with one woman and be with, it doesn't have to be that way. As long as every woman is in agreement and you're in agreement and y'all all are in agreement and y'all mature enough to do it, then you can do it. It doesn't take a monogamous relationship first. It does not take that. It just takes everybody to be in agreement. That's my answer.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Again, if women are monogamous, why would they agree to be polygamous when you're saying by nature women are monogamous? Aren't you dragging a woman out of her nature to be polygamous if you're saying she is monogamous by nature? Aren't you dragging a woman out of her nature, wait a minute, by your own philosophy, by trying to force her to be polygamous by force?
Okay. Number one, I just said it has to be an agreement, so it's not by force, okay? Number two, if a woman is only with one man, she's still monogamous because there's only one man involved. She's monogamous. Even in a polygamous relationship, each one of the women are with one man. So it's monogamy in a sense. You understand what I'm saying? It's her nature to only want to be with one man. Is what I'm saying.
Sir.
When I say
no, sir. I do not understand that.
All right. Well, I'm trying to correct the statement so that you can understand where I was coming from. If you listening to me, please. All I'm saying.
You asked me, did I understand it? And I asked you, told you no. Then don't ask me if I understand.
Okay, when I say women are monogamous, what I'm saying is that they'll be with just women are okay with just being with one man. They're okay with that for the rest of their life. They could be one man. In a polygamous relationship, she would still be with one man. That's my answer.
That's not correct in the relationship, though, sir. She's in a relationship with you and another woman. That's 2 people. One man does not make people. The 2 other people make it polygamous. That's not right.
Right. So that's why it was taken out of context. Like I was using it in a context. It wasn't meant to be taken literal. If you're going literal, it was something that I was telling you that was, you're supposed to grasp. But
no, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Is something I'm supposed to grasp? No, sir.
If you're listening to me and you're listening,
don't do that. I am listening to you. That's why I'm asking you a question. Do not do that.
About you. That if people are basically, I'm saying
you are talking about me.
Don't be defensive. I'm not. I said people are listening to me and they're listening to me to understand.
Don't do that, Nature Boy. Don't tell me what to do. I haven't told you what to do. Don't tell me what to do. Don't do it.
I'm not telling you what. I'm not telling you what to do right now. I'm saying.
You told me don't be defensive, nigga.
Okay. Listen. All I'm saying, if people are listening to me, right? If they're listening to me, then they will understand. If they're listening to understand, but if they're listening to criticize, they can find mistakes in what I'm saying. They could actually use that against me. And that's what I feel you're doing.
No,
right
sir. That is what this is about, to clear up the misunderstandings.
Okay. Here's the clearing up the misunderstanding. I'm saying I'm using monogamy in context to one woman being with a man and being okay with being with one man for the rest of their life, and not bringing in the other woman. So yes, I use the word monogamy to put it together so that she would still be with one woman, even if she was in a polygamous relationship, whether she was monogamous. It is her nature to be with one man.
Wait a minute, so she can be with one woman or one man? So she can be with one woman or one man? You said one woman. You said one woman. You said one woman, boo.
Okay, well, I said one man, but okay.
No, you didn't.
One man.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question, people? Everybody. Let me ask you a question, Nature Boy. I don't want to get...
Please don't call me Nature Boy.
I'm sorry, my bad. Please. My bad. Because you called me what? You called me... And I'm going to call you Chief because that's what you asked for.
That's what I'm asking her to...
I got you. Listen, let me ask you this question. So let me ask you a question, and me and you talk like this too. So let me ask you a question. When a woman comes into a situation, all right, and see, it's our job to try and understand our women. It's our job to understand them. They're fickle. I understand that. They can be fickle, or they can be strong warriors like Fundi, okay? Or they can be manipulated into certain things or think they want something and then later change. And I think the dynamics of polygamy has the potential to change once that woman has a child. Once that woman has a child, she don't care about the other three wives. It was just a party. It was a party at first. And then the party changes once she has a baby. Now it's like, wait a minute, hold up. Because what's good enough for me may not be good enough for my daughter or my son. So then the game changes. And I think what you said...
Bring that with me. Go ahead. No, I'm listening to you.
So in situations where polygamy is acceptable, even in the beginning, you had 3-4 wives at one point, and they was all down for it. I don't know if you had them doing each other, doing whatever. I don't know. But that might have been cool in the beginning. They could have accepted that. But then once a child comes into the game, they're not just responsible for themselves, they're responsible for somebody else. And maybe it was cool to party with these other two women, but now she's not looking at these other two women as being potential moms or sister wives or sister mothers to her child. She may not want to share that parental responsibility with the other wives or the other girlfriends or the other sex mates. And so the game changes. So I think what Fundi is saying is, before you can, and I did where you come in, I heard you. I think what Fundi is trying to say is that before you can master polygamy, you have to be able to master monogamy. And being a monogamous man will give you time to understand, is your queen going to allow that? In Islam, it's not hard because people do it. But then there's rules to it too. There's big rules. It's big rules to being a polygamist. It's a lot. It's a lot. And
right, because you just can't put your wife out at a telemarketing spot and go, here's my number, bye, bitch. You can't do that in polygamy. At least you're not supposed to as a man in polygamy. That's your wife.
So I'm going to sit back and you can give me your feedback on that. I'm going to let y'all go back at it.
So in polygamy, you don't count women as people. That's the problem? Is that it?
I never said that.
You would imply it by not saying that another woman that you're married to doesn't count in the relationship with another woman that you're married to. That means the women they don't see each other. They're not there. And that's not how you build sisterhood in a polygamy. In polygamy.
And no, again, I said that all parties have to be in agreement. Simple.
Okay. But again, maybe you're not catching what I'm saying. If a woman by nature, as you say, is monogamous, how will she ever accept another woman in her relationship, bruh? If what you say, she's monogamous by nature, you're hurting that woman's nature by making her be polygamous in a relationship, and that's your philosophy, not mine.
I thought I corrected that for you.
When you said that women are still monogamous by nature? When?
No, I told you the context I was using. I was saying that the context I was using it in. I was talking about a woman being with one man as the context. If you want to be technical about it, that was the wrong word to use. But I keep telling you that it was used in different contexts in that statement. But you're taking it literal, and I'm not meaning it literal.
Okay, so let's mean it literal, and let's see what happens to the philosophy.
All parties need to be in agreement.
No.
Are okay with being women are okay with being with one man, period. I just used monogamy. I said you're monogamous anyway because you just want to be with one man anyway. Meaning that a woman, even if she's in a polygamous relationship, is okay with just being with one man. Sharing a man is something that we lost contact with. Sharing a man is something that we've lost contact with. It was part of our nature.
No, it is not, sir. Please tell that. No, it is not, sir.
Now it is no longer part of her nature because she doesn't know who she truly is because she's become a genetic.
That's not true, sir. Are you a woman?
Sure it is. Sure.
Are you a woman?
No, I'm not.
Excuse me?
Not.
So how are you going to tell me I lost my nature?
Do I look like a woman?
You're telling every black woman that she has lost her nature?
Because I know what the system has done to our women and our men.
Okay, well and there's no exception. So that means you too. You too. I came up with a mom and a dad. Did you?
I'm a little different. I wasn't integrated in this system.
My children. Wait a minute. Hold on, brother. Oh, really? So how do you reconcile family, brother? How do you reconcile the strongest bond in the entire universe, God?
Simple. Love starts with self, first of all. That's what love starts with, self. Everything starts with one thing. So all love is an extension of self. So that's how you reconcile that. The love you have for yourself extends to others. It doesn't take rocket science to know that. So point blank period, once you understand the family structure and how it was before colonization, it was polygamous. A man's wealth was how big his family was.
The world was not polygamous before colonization. Don't do that.
You keep cutting me off. You keep cutting me off, though.
Because you're lying. Because you're lying.
You cutting me off, though. Can you control?
You're lying about human history.
Can you show some control, please?
No, because you keep talking.
So you can't. Come on, man. I was talking. Yo, Mr. Vaughn, are you gonna step in and regulate that? You gonna let me talk?
Yeah, you gonna shut me up, Mr. Barnes?
No, I'm not gonna shut nobody up. We're gonna just ask that everybody get an opportunity. We grown. We all grown. We all grown.
Can we put a time limit on this? Because he just keeps talking.
No, and you know what? And we're not gonna have no disrespect.
Ask me a question.
But I think we can do. Okay, so let's get it. Okay, let's get a time factor in there. If we could do it, ask a question, 5 minutes to respond. Shit, the president's do it. Okay, you off the clock. That's all.
No, I'm saying if you ask me a question and I start answering it and then you don't like what I'm saying, you can't just cut me off. You gotta let me finish my statement first.
It can't be an infinite answer, brother.
It's not an infinite answer. I actually been keeping it real short.
Okay. But you keep talking.
So let him answer the question he wants. Then you come back and you can dissect it any way you want.
She said, "How do I reconcile the human if I never had a family?" I said, "Love starts with self. When you understand how we was before the colonization, then you realize it was polygamous. We had children, not kings and queens. Things were polygamous. We're based in polygamy. Human family is based in polygamy originally, and that's just point blank period. You can look through the history all you want."
As a black man, so is incest in some societies, but that don't make it acceptable.
Where in nature is the incest?
Oh, we talking about historically, or we just having a? I mean,
didn't one of your carbonation members do incest with his sister, cousin, brother, or do we not remember that live? No, I'm going by what he said. I'm going by what he said and he put on live.
What I'm saying is this. Hold on. Here's what happened. We were being about curses that we did growing up. We were basically, here's what we were doing. Something that you would tell a counselor one-on-one. We was actually open about things that we went through in our life. Hurts that we went through and things that we've been through that felt bad, and we was coming out about it. It only takes a negative person to take something so vulnerable and try to use it against them and try to make them feel bad as a person when somebody's trying to heal through something. And everything that a black man can do in this society is not his fault, including your behavior. It is all a part of the systematic way that they have trained us to be crabs in a bucket. I don't blame you for your behavior. I don't blame you for being negative. I blame the system because they have made us. All we are is playing out what they made. Crabs in the bucket trying to keep each other down. That was a vulnerable topic for him. And instead of you showing emotional compassion about that circumstance.
Are you about to? I'm not about to let you do this to me. No, that brought that up intellectually. It wasn't to hurt him. It was factual. He said it, brother. And it can be used if you are going to say anything about incest. It has something to do with the healing of our whole nation, brother.
Okay, so what I'm telling you is this, that most...
So it has to be addressed. Now, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. You had your whole long answer. My turn. Now, the whole of human history does not go back to polygamy, my darling. Before colonialization, we were not wholly polygamous. That is not the case. Maybe if you read a little bit of history, you could see that. Prove it. Read history, bruh. Read history. That's all I have to say. You go to the Maasai, they are not polygamous, brother. You go to the Dogon, not polygamous. Indigenous people here did not have wholly polygamous societies. They did not. Now, if you don't want me to cut you off, don't cut me off. Now, we're having an intelligent conversation. We're having an intelligent conversation, and quite frankly, white people learned their civilization from us, and they're not practicing polygamy like that. You run into the referee. You run into the referee. You had your turn. Let me have mine.
You're repeating yourself,
brother.
You're repeating yourself at this point.
You were repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
All right, man. I can't have conversation with her, man. She's crazy.
No, look. You can have a conversation with her.
Shit is crazy, yo. She's emotional.
It's not crazy. She's giving her perspective is just a contrast, nature boy.
But she's emotional.
I'm sorry, Chief. Listen, Chief.
You get emotional.
It's a contrast.
I don't got a lot of patience for this, man, because look,
but that's
valuable. Like for real, like
hey, look at me. This is what makes us men. We take our time.
No,
we take
what
our
makes you a
time.
man is that you check your room and you check what makes you a man is that you check and make sure the rules
talking about
and that we regulate the rules right. Come on, man.
I got you. Listen, and if you feel like you're not getting adequate time, that's cool. We could do that. But I'm saying you always should be willing to confront anything that goes against you. That's what makes you. We can't tuck our tails and run.
Nah, man. See, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to be intellectuals at this point. We're not. This is not about letting women whine and all that. Listen, and get emotional. We're trying to get a point across and either agree to disagree or whatever. But
that's it.
What I'm not going to do is sit here and go back and forth and be emotional with somebody that don't like getting their emotions. I'm just want to state the facts.
Your facts.
I'm stating the facts.
Okay, but here, let me challenge you on one. Okay, let me challenge you on one. Historically, and that's what she said. Historically, polygamy is not something that's commonly practiced. Because if you go back historically,
oh man,
can I finish? See,
can you prove that?
I'm getting ready. If you allow me, historically, you take a peasant or a broke dude who couldn't afford to feed 3 wives. He didn't have 3 wives because the oldest was always on the man to provide and take care of these 3 women. So if he could not afford 5 wives, he didn't just go get 5 wives and make 10 babies. That's historical. Even in Islam, which I hear you quote, Islam, there is polygamy. But that brother has to take care of those 5 wives. They ain't gotta work, they ain't gotta do nothing. His job will be to take care of those 5 wives.
Okay, now can I tell you something?
Yeah.
This is how I know your idea of history, it doesn't go back very far. Because I'm gonna tell you this. You're conceptualizing marriage, right? You're conceptual. Where you go, brother? Where you go?
I'm here. I think we had a technical, but Fundi clocked out.
That's cool. I don't want to talk to her no more anyway, man. Listen, I just want to talk to an intellectual for real. I think she got an intellectual mind, but she don't got no control over it. And I'm cool on
See,
that.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh,
okay, don't I do or do not have control over, brother.
I thought you was an intellectual.
Because you're the one being emotional. You're the one being emotional right now. You're the one crying about emotional people right now, not me. I'm ready to do this. You crying, not me.
So, Mr. Vaughn, to answer what you just said.
You crying to the big man. You crying to the big man, not me. You telling him how negative I am. I ain't said nothing about you. You have already degraded me, and I have allowed it. You called me negative, this, that, and the other, and I have allowed it. And I didn't call Mr. Vaughn to stop you.
Here we go.
But you gonna call Mr. Vaughn to stop me from talking about history.
Hold on, I can't hear him. Hold on.
Because first of all, Mr. Vaughn, you slick disrespecting me, and that's cool. I see what you're doing. You hit the comment. Listen, like I'm not hitting no.
Listen. If you've been in these rooms, you know when you
comment. You pinned the comment. Listen, like I said, I'ma go. I tried. You can't say I didn't try. You feel what I'm saying?
No, you did. Listen,
you didn't try.
I'm not.
You didn't try. You ran, bro. Let's just put it on out there.
My energy no more like.
Gone, Captain Underpants. We love you. Mwah. You showed me just what I needed to see, my brother. Just what I needed to see. And I'm going to keep doing what I do. Because you going to keep doing what you do. So we got you, brother. We got you. It's okay. If I'm your negative, it's all good. The universe is balanced. As long as we saw each other, it's all good.
Listen, all I'm saying,
you wanted me, you got me. You wanted me, you got me. I got paid to do it. I love you, bro. Mwah.
All right, so is your screen gonna cut off now? Yo, Mr. Vaughn, I want to say something to you, though. Thank you. Okay, good. Listen, I want to say something to you, man.
Okay. Listen. Go ahead. I'm going to let you talk, and then I want to say something.
Let me say something to you, because I'm sweet man. But I want to say it right in front of your people. What you doing is fake and phony, man. Because you know you pinned them comments and you know you on your side. Y'all know y'all trolling me right now, really. It ain't even about knowledge real quick.
Stop.
It ain't even about getting to know nothing. Because when you hit that comment, you set it's like, let me finish what I'm saying. It's like turning on a vibe. Like you setting the vibe with the comment that you pin. You feel what I'm saying? So the comment that you pin is disrespectful. Then we already know it is. You doing it for the people and not for the truth. And what you doing, I can see right through it, bro. It's phony, bro. It's phony.
All right.
So
now, okay.
All
right, but listen.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm gonna
say this. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give it to you. All of y'all, and I just want to say that it is cool. Fundi, all that shit. You riding my wave. I want her to know, like, she's riding my wave. You riding my wave. The big man.
I'm not riding your wave, player.
Straight up. I'm being real with you.
No.
You riding my wave. All of y'all riding my wave.
See, before you go there, look.
I'm just letting you know this.
Hey, Doc.
That's a fact. I'm telling you the truth. The truth is y'all ride my wave. This on me.
Hey, yo.
Whether y'all hating on me or whatever y'all doing, y'all ride my wave. All of y'all ride my wave.
Okay, listen. Now listen to me. Okay.
I guarantee you.
You're not listening though,
about me. I guarantee you, if y'all stop talking about me, I guarantee you, if y'all stop talking about me, y'all followers gonna go down.
Okay, now listen. Can I say a couple?
The only reason why you relevant right now is because of me, and y'all should show me way more respect than y'all do.
Can I say something to you right now? Can I say you said a mouthful? Now give me the same thing. The way I talk to you now is the way I talk to you. Okay? Now, like you being a good guy, I'm being a good guy. I have not set you up on no ambush. Now I'm gonna listen. Okay, cool. All right, that's what's up. So he out. Now, for everybody that don't know, when I try to click comments, sometimes I click a comment and the mother click to the next one up or the next one that comes up. That's minor stuff. People are going to disagree. People are not going to always, you're not going to always get a positive comment. So I'm trying to hit something like this, and that ain't the one I was trying to hit to highlight, and he'll take it as, oh, you did that on purpose. Listen, let me say this for everybody and anybody, okay? At the end of the day, I'm not no YouTuber. I get money without YouTube, okay?
I know that's right.
That's real talk, okay? Relevant. The only things that's relevant in my life is what I can do to help somebody. Primarily, my daughter. My daughter's sitting right here, right now in front of me. I'm not trying to impress nobody.
Well, see, listen. First, I was riding the wave, right? So, so it was like let SL Davis get off, and so let Fundi Fee and Natureboy talk, and I respected that. Now he's saying that you're riding the wave and Fundi Fee is riding the wave. So which one is it gonna be? Are we all riding the wave, or I'm just riding the wave?
We your bride. Why you ain't got no bra on? You need to put a bra on. You don't leave my house without a bra on.
He's confused.
Okay, well then go.
And he just took an L and don't even know it.
All right, okay.
Fundi is the winner of the debate.
I'm sorry.
Put on that squad.
Did you tell her again, that's y'all?
He's been wanting to hang up. Fundi?
Yes, ma'am.
He been wanting to hang up. You already know that. Talking about I'm obsessed with him. You better get your dusty looking stuff out of here. Look like you need to take a bath for 100 days. Get out of here. My husband got his own business. He could probably give you a job. Over there talking about you only take donations. Please.
Listen, let me say something to y'all ladies. I want to say this to everybody.
I'm obsessed with him.
I know you ain't.
Okay.
You ain't obsessed with him. We all. See, I'm into psychology and I'm into sociology.
Well, he did the reverse psychology today, but it didn't work in his favor.
And whether I speak, hey, Nature Boy, I'm gonna always be here. I know you listening, your people listening. If you ever want to talk, I'm always going to give you my honest opinion. Just because I don't agree with you, don't mean I don't, you know, I'm some sucker. Because I'm a long ways from that.
I feel you.
I'm a long, long ways from that. So, but anyway, my goal was to have Fundi on here, SL. I wanted Angel on here because Angel's such a beautiful spirit. And I wanted people to contrast. See, I can take criticism because I know what I'm made of. I know what I stand on. You understand? You can't chump me about being a father.
Because you know who you are as a man.
Right. Some people get upset because it's like, you challenging me. I wanted to get into the abuse. I wanted to know what domination. We like to hear that word. With that's where I was going to go if we could have went a little longer. I wanted to know about the domination thing. Why do you feel the need to dominate your woman? See, I already know physically I'm stronger. In some cases, a woman like Fundi don't care if you're strong because she's trained in the martial arts and will bust your ass no matter how strong you are. That it is what it is. So it's not about how strong you are, how large you are. It's still about what you know. And if you've been properly trained, it don't matter that you're physically strong than this woman. This woman may still hold the key
mentally.
Okay? So I wanted to know about domination concerning putting your hands on women. You know what? Yesterday, I met my daughter's boyfriend for the first time. They kept him away from me for about a year because he's a couple of years older than. And you know what? At the end of the day, that was out of respect. They was like, you don't want to meet my daddy. You ain't going to want to meet my daddy. I met him and he answered my questions properly. But because of the respect of who I am, they stayed away from me. You understand? They did not want to come deal with daddy because they know how daddy get down. So when I met the brother and I seen he's a good kid. He's a good guy. He's not a kid. To me, I say good kid. But he's a good guy. A lot of attributes that my daughter, you know what my daughter said to me? She said, Daddy, I see a lot of you in him. Right? So I broke a little bit. I eased up off of my gas tank and pulled back. And I said, okay, fine. We have to be the example. And that's what my thing is with Natureboy. You're not the example. You're not the person. I wanted to tell this young man one thing. If you ever put your hands on her, because I love her, if you ever put your hands on her, you know you got a problem, right? And he was like, sir, this is his answer. Sir, I have a mother, I have a sister, and I have, that's what she said, easy. Easy money, baby. I dig it. I said, sir, he said, sir, I have a mother, father, sister, a grandmother, and I would never put my hands on your daughter. And I said, cool, as long as we have that understanding, welcome to my life, because she's a part of my life. You understand? And ever since that moment, me and her have been cool. Now, my point is, with Natureboy, he'll never get that opportunity to get that type of respect because you're not a part of your children's life. Nobody's going to come to daddy for advice for Natureboy. Nobody's going to do that because he's not the example. And if we're not talking about keeping our families together, we ain't talking about nothing. Anything that goes against being a good father, I wanted to ask him about when he said on his video about, fine, fuck it. Y'all can have that one. I'll get another fucking one. I'll make another one. Talking about his child. You think? I could never say nothing like that. How can you be the example if you haven't, and Fundi, you're exactly right. How can you tell somebody how to be in a polygamous relationship when you ain't even got a monogamous one down? A polygamous is you and your woman got a relationship understanding that's rock solid, and then y'all together choose to bring somebody else into that circle. You can't just say you, and you. Let's get down.
Right.
That's called orgy. That's something totally different. An orgy and a polygamous relationship is something totally different. But then when a woman has a baby, that whole relationship changes. Yep. She may not want her sister wives to watch her child.
Watch her child, to feed her child, anything.
She government might have said, no, you can't breastfeed my baby. You done lost your mind? No, I don't need you to change my baby's pampers. I'm cool. Well, whereas we were cool prior to my daughter coming up, but you know what? I see how nasty you are. I see you don't do this. You don't wash your body right. It's a lot of things that you get to see that may be cool with you, but ain't good enough for your children.
Exactly.
And so then you holistically, the whole thing changes because you don't want that type of stuff to be a part of your child's life. And that's where it becomes a problem. That's where it becomes a problem. And then I wouldn't want, and I'll say this again, I wouldn't want, and I would dare my daughter or dare my niece or anything in my life that I'm connected to be allowed to be passed around from nigga to nigga. That makes you a pole up. When niggas pass you around from boy to boy, you might as well run a train on them. That's how we did. That's no respect.
None at all.
For me to be with a woman and then call my boy and be like, yo, Jerome, yeah, I'm done with her. Yeah.
And pass her on.
And pass her off. And matter of fact, when I can't get nothing else, yo, G, yo.
Pass her back.
Bring her back to me. To me, that's pimp shit.
Yep, it is.
That's
exactly what it is.
But how do I get Natureboy to see that right there is what it is?
You can't.
Right. Some people you can't. You know why? Because they have congestive disorders.
Right.
He can't grasp.
They're so smart, they're stupid.
They're so smart, they're stupid. So my way, and so people can understand where I'm coming from, what I try to do is I try to talk to people gently and work them in and slip my seed in, slip my seed of knowledge a little bit at a time and then bring them back to it. It's like a flower, you got to water it. But if push comes to shove and we got to have a straight out disagreement, nigga, I disagree. I challenge you on that. You understand? If you're going to get in your feelings, I can get in mine. You dig? We can all get in our feelings, but see, I truly love black people. I'm not just trying to get laid. Trying to get laid, I don't like light-skinned women, dark-skinned women. What kind of shit is that? I love women, especially intelligent women, beautiful intelligent women, and ugly intelligent women, and women with one leg, and women. Let me tell you a story. I had a boy that had a wife who had her breasts removed. Now, this is the same woman that when he was broke, paid the car note and the mortgage and took care of the kid. When his ass was out of work, she held everything down. This woman had her breasts removed, and you would have thought somebody cut his nuts off because he was like, oh, man, I can't stand to look at that scar. That's when she needs you. That's when she needs you the most. But you worrying about looking at a scar. I couldn't take it, man. Looking at that scar, that was nasty, man. Well, think about this. I want somebody that loves me enough that if my face go through the car window, I want her to remember how beautiful I was. And I want her, you understand? I want her to always love me the same way that she did before my face got screwed up. I want her to always be able to see a piece of me that I used to be. And so that's love.
That's unconditional love.
Unconditional. And y'all don't know nothing about it.
Nope.
Your girl get a little flabby. She happy. Oh, God, she ain't shaped the same no more. What that mean? Y'all eating.
The same person.
Going on. She cooking. She ain't got that shape like she used to. But guess what? Every time you touch her body, you're supposed to remember, damn, look at my baby. You filling out, boo-boo. You understand? That's grown man shit. It's a total difference to this game. And for y'all young boys that's out there, that's listening, don't get caught up in that bullshit. That is not manhood.
Nope, it isn't.
If you're going to talk about history, know your history.
No history.
Natureboy has checked out a long time ago.
And
he has lost reality with himself.
Yeah, I'm not beating up on him. It's not about beating up on him. It's about showing you're not the example. That's all. There are good brothers out here. that are the example, and we should highlight them. There are good brothers out here that get up, go to work. I don't care where you live. You're going to be under somebody's system.
Yep.
If you're in Nicaragua, Costa Rica, whatever, you're under somebody's system. I don't care what you say. In some countries, unless you go buy an island somewhere by yourself with no electricity connections, with nothing, and you just live on that island eating fruit and catching fish, now you might be under your own system. But as long as you live somewhere, you're going to be under somebody's rules, unless you're the one to make the rules. But black people, we hate the system, but we don't want to come together to change it either. What was my attraction to Nature Boy? Was that, Mama, get daddy a paper towel, please, because I'm getting upset here. I'm hyped. Yeah, Daddy Baby came home, the prodigal daughter. My thing. Thank you, Mama. And the thing is that what we do is we get caught up on the wrong shit. And how do I see Nature Boy? I'm not talking behind your back, Doc. I know you probably still watching, but since you want to get all flary and you know what I mean, I could do that too. We can.
Oh, he's not watching you right now. He just went on live.
Oh, did he? Now he's talking about me.
Yeah, you know how he does when he gets mad. Now he want to talk to his people and vent.
That's female stuff.
That's female, exactly, the female tendencies.
Yeah, I would rather confront you than run. As long as somebody.
He went on live with it.
But for those people that's watching, I want y'all to understand. Here's not the example.
At all.
That's it.